Good Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to EOSN for today's broadcast day. Today we have two things we got to get through. We got to get through, of course, this game you're tuned into now, and then later on, immediately following the conclusion of this one, we're going to be running you out to Oakland for our first Western Conference semifinals in our basketball league. It features the Golden State Warriors hosting the San Antonio Spurs. Should be a good one, but first we got baseball to take care of. It's summer, it's time for baseball, and I could not be more happy or excited. So let's go ahead and take you to the bracket so you can see kind of where we're at. So as you can see, St. Louis beat Arizona in game one of that series. They will be taking on Pittsburgh. That's the if they win game two, or Arizona forces game three back to St. Louis. As you can see, that's the only result we have from the NL. AL, we only have maybe one more. The New York Yankees tied the Tampa Bay Rays in winning game two in New York 5-4 in a wild one. I highly suggest you go check that one out. And then the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. So let's go ahead and get to our game at hand here. As you can see, we have beautiful Miller Park ready to go as the Cincinnati Reds get ready to bat. And let's tell you about their batting lineup right now. So, leading off for the Cincinnati Reds will be the center fielder Billy Hamilton. All-star first baseman Joey Votto will be batting second. Shortstop Zach Cosart will be batting third. Second baseman Scooter Gennett will be batting cleanup. Third baseman Eugenio Suarez will be batting fifth. Right fielder Scott Schebler will be batting sixth. Left fielder Adam Duvall, seventh. Tucker Barnhart will be the catcher and batting eighth. And then Scott Feldman rounding out the top nine. For the defensive lineup for the homestanding Brewers, you have Ryan Braun in left field. Keon Bruxton at center field, and Domingo Santana out there in right. Travis Shaw, the former Red Sox, will be over on third. Villar at second. Thames at first, and Arcia at shortstop, and a battery featuring Zach Davies being caught by Manny Pena. So let's go ahead and dive into our starter for this game for the Brewers, Zach Davies. Last year, 17-9, 3.90 ERA, 204 hits allowed, 124 strikeouts, and only 52 walks. So he doesn't walk very many people, as we are finally ready to go with this one. And I'm going to shrink that just a hair because it feels a little off-centered. So I'm going to take these guys, shrink them down a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. Cincinnati in the batter's box. Leading off will be Billy Hamilton as Zach Davies gets ready to kick off the 2018 campaign here in my universe. Zach Davies steps onto the mound. Right-handed pitcher. Here we go. We'll be facing Billy Hamilton, the switch hitter. First pitch by Zach Davies, and the Milwaukee Brewers season and Cincinnati Reds season is underway. And nothing happening there, so we're going to go to Billy Hamilton's card. This one, fly ball center field. Bruxton has it, and he will put one away. So now here comes Joey Votto. Votto had a great year last year. Looking at his stats, he was a 320 batting average, 36 home runs, and 100 RBIs. So this could be really, really good for the Reds. Pitch by Davies. And it'll be an error check to Votto. Let's see who we're going to check on. This one, left field, and it is shallow left field. It gets down, and Joey Votto's on with a double. No error committed by Braun, so runner in scoring position already for the Reds. Here comes Zach Cosart. Pitch by Zach Davies. And he tried to get a walk, but it isn't going to happen, so we'll go again. This one, ground ball right at Thames. Thames steps on one bag. Votto's going to get to third, and it is two down with Votto over on third. Scooter Gennett due up. Gennett had that 4-home run game, I believe it was, last season. Hoping for something here, and blank, so it's going to come down to Jeanette's card. Let's see what Jeanette does. This one popped up high. Villar, the second baseman, makes the catch, and that'll end it. So on no runs, 1 hit, no errors, it's nothing for the Reds. Milwaukee about to open up their bats for the first time this season. All right, let's go ahead and tell you about the batting lineup for the Brewers. Jonathan Villar, the second baseman, will be leading off. Ryan Braun, the left fielder, will be batting second. Eric Thames, the first baseman, bats third. Travis Shaw, the third baseman, will be batting cleanup. Domingo Santana, the right fielder, will be batting fifth. Manny Pena, the catcher, will be batting sixth. Keon Buxton, the center fielder, will be batting seventh. Orlando Arcia, the shortstop, will be batting eighth. And Zach Davies, the pitcher, will be batting ninth. Defensive lineup for the Reds: Duvall in left, Hamilton in center, Schriebler in right, Suarez, the third baseman, Jeanette at second, Votto at first, of course, Costard at shortstop, and a battery featuring Scott Feldman pitching to Tucker Bernhardt. Scott Feldman last year, 7-7 record, 4.77 ERA, 116 hits and 93 strikeouts on 33 walks. So here comes Feldman to face Villar. The pitch. And it's going to be a range play. Who are we going to test? This one, single hit right at Jeanette, and it gets past him into the outfield. And an easy single for Jonathan Villar. Here comes Ryan Braun. Last season, he batted .268, 17 home runs, 12 stolen bases, and 52 RBIs. So kind of a lackluster year for him, hoping to pick it up. Feldman kicks and fires and tries to get Braun to strike out, but he doesn't strike out often. So we'll go again. This one, fly ball in the left field. Duvall makes the catch, and the runner will hold. 1 down, and here comes Eric Thames. Thames against left-handed pitchers and right-handed pitchers has got quite the power right there. Against a right-handed pitcher like Scott Feldman, if the home run check comes up, he's got a 15 and 20% chance of putting it over the fence. A left-handed pitcher, it's an 18 and 20. So he's a power bat to look out for this season. And the pitch is going to be an error check on the throw. This one, fly ball, deep left field. Duvall makes the catch, and that's 2 down. And here comes Travis Shaw. The pitch. There goes Jonathan Villar. Villar is 7-19. If roll is equal to or less than, then he's safe. Higher, he's out, and he throws him out. He's caught stealing, and that'll end the inning. So on 0 runs, 1 hit, no errors, it's no scores. We head to the second inning. Suarez, Schreiber, and Duvall due up for the Reds. Gotta wake up. I had a really rough, long day yesterday, so I'm feeling a little out of it. So as we get ready for this one. All right. Oh, sorry. Let me line him up a little bit better. There we go. All right, here comes Suarez. Pitch by Davies. And he walks Suarez, so that'll be another runner on for the Reds. Here comes Schrebler. Pitch to him. And it'll be a range play. Who are we testing, guys? 3-2. Ground ball hit right at Travis Shaw. Shaw makes a diving stop, kicks it over to first to get the runner out, but Suarez will advance to second on the throw. So it's now 1 down, runner on second for Adam Duvall. Pitch by Zach Davies. Swinging and a miss, and down goes Duvall. His first strikeout of the season, and now here comes Tucker Bernhardt. Pitch. And Bernhardt holds up, so he's not going to swing at that one. Let's see what happens here. This one, ground ball right at Davies. Davies over to first, and that'll be out number 3. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. It's still no score. Shaw, Santana, and Pena due up for the Brew Crew. Here comes Feldman. He'll take on Travis Shaw. Pitch by Feldman. And he beamed him. And now that'll put another runner on for Milwaukee. Actually, their first man on, I believe. And it's a blank, so now we'll go to Domingo Santana. This one, ground ball hit right at the second baseman. Cozart, or to the shortstop, Cozart. Cozart tapped second to get Shaw. Shot of Otto. Double play. Huge play there by the Cincinnati Reds defense, and they are looking good now. This is a division matchup to decide who will go to the second half of the season with the hope of making the playoffs. Pitch by Feldman. Held off by Pena. So instead, Pena's going to line one right to Jeanette, who makes the catch. And that's going to end the second inning. So we go to the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. No score. Feldman, Hamilton, and Votto due up for the Reds. Scott Feldman coming up, and he's not a very strong hitter, so this should be a pretty easy hit, or pretty easy out for Zach Davies. Feldman, fly ball into left field. Braun makes a run. This is shallow. Good hit, surprisingly, by Feldman. Dive by Braun and makes the catch. What a play by Ryan Braun. And now here comes Billy Hamilton, 0 for 1. And the pitch. It's blank, so we'll see what Billy Hamilton card says. This one singled past Arcia. And that's going to be a base hit for the Reds. Here comes Joey Votto, who hit a double. And there goes Hamilton. Hamilton's caught stealing. Just barely. It's a close call. So now 2 down, and now here comes Joey Votto. Or another pitch to Votto coming. A double would have scored him maybe, but we'll find out here. This one, fly ball, right field. Santana makes the grab. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. Bruxton, Arcia, and Davies due up for the Brewers as we are zooming through this one. It's still no score. Here comes Keon Bruxton. First at bat of the season for him. Pitch by Feldman. Oh, this one, line drive into right field, or left field, and it's going to go foul. So Bruxton has the power, but he doesn't get the homer. This one, ground ball hit right at Cozart. Cozart flips it over to Votto. That's out number 1. Here comes Orlando Arcia. As Feldman kicks and fires. And he tries to get the strikeout, but Arcia doesn't chase it. Instead, Arcia, fly ball into left field. It's shallow. Duvall can't get there. He rounds first, headed for second, and that's a double for Arcia. And now here's Zach Davies with 1 out. What are they going to have him do? Pitch by Feldman. Swing and a miss, and down goes Davies. So 2 down, and here comes Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 1. Can he get another hit to try to break this tie? Pitch by Feldman. And it's a ballpark. We'll see what happens here. Fly ball, deep center field. Hamilton camped out under it, makes the catch, and that's going to kill the run threat. So we go to the top of the 4th. It's still 0-0 on 1 hit by the Brewers. Cozart, Jeanette, and Suarez due up for the Reds. Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, depending where you're at, here in Milwaukee, as Davies will kick and fire. And tried to get Cozart to go around, but it didn't happen. Next pitch. Ground ball hit right at Arcia. Arcia flips it to Thames. That's one down. Here comes Zach Davis. And tries to get Davies to take on Jeanette. Jeanette doesn't fall for it, so we'll get another pitch. Fly ball, center field. Bruxton makes the catch, and that's going to be out number 2. Now here comes Eugenio Suarez. Was walked his first at bat. We'll see what happens here. It's a range play. Who are we going to test? Pitch. Fly ball, right field. This is going to get over Santana's head. It bounces off the wall, and Suarez has a stand-up double. A 2-out double by Eugenio Suarez, and now here comes Scott Schebler. Here in the top of the 4th, Davies kicks and fires. It's going to be up to Schebler's card. Let's find out what happens. This one lined right to Thames, and that's going to be a catch for the 3rd out. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. It's still 0-0 here as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Braun, Thames, and Shaw due up for the Brewers. All right, Ryan Braun 0 for 1 today. Scott Feldman, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs allowed, and a strikeout. But he just walked Ryan Braun, which could be dangerous. Here comes Eric Thames. He is 0 for 1 as well, as they've only gotten 2 hits. Can he get another one? And almost hits Thames. He has to dive out of the way for that one, but he'll get another pitch. Fly ball into left field. Caught by Duvall, and that's out number 1. Here comes Travis Shaw. 0 for 0. So this is his first chance looking for that first at bat. He has walked earlier. Swing and a miss, and down goes Shaw. So 2 down. Here comes Domingo Santana, 0 for 1. And there goes Ryan Braun. Braun successfully steals second, as Barnhart doesn't have what it takes to get there. Here comes Scott Feldman, the pitch. Oh, it's going to be a ballpark card. Let's see what happens. And we got a rare play. I'll read it to you. Slow roller to the second baseman, who possibly bobbles, then possibly throws wild to first, resolved by throwing against second baseman error rate. First for the bobble, then for the throw. No error by Scooter Jeanette. So, great play there by Scooter Jeanette to avoid the error. And that is going to end the 4th inning. So we go to the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's still 0-0. Duvall, Barnhart, and Feldman due up for the Red Machine. All right, here comes Adam Duvall. Duvall is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Davies kicks and fires. If there's a throw, there's going to be an error check. Let's find out. This one lined directly to Arcia. And number ball caught, error only if runners on first and second, less than 2 out. It is a throwing error, trying to double off a runner, otherwise just line out. If no error, then double up closest base. There's no one on, so no error. Good catch by Arcia, and that's going to be out number 1. Here comes Zach Davies. And he walked Tucker Barnhart.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
And now Feldman puts in the sack. Here we go. And the bunt's laid down. What a bunt. Good bunt there by Davies to move Barnhart over to second. Here comes Billy Hamilton. Hamilton, 1 for 2, would like to get another hit. And he just might, as it's up to his card. Here we go. This one singled right past the shortstop Arcia. Barnhart will hold at second. And now here comes Votto. 1 for 2 with a double. Big chance here for the Reds. Runners on the corners. The pitch by Zach Davies. And he tried to get Votto to swing, but it ain't going to happen, so it's going to be up to Votto. This one, ground ball to Thames. Thames touched the bag and kills the threat. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. It's still 0-0. Pena, Bruxton, and Arcia due up for the Brewers. We're halfway through this scheduled 9-rounder as we kick off the bottom of the 5th. Here we go. And no wild pitch, so he fouls that one off. Right now, Scott Feldman looking very, very strong. Both pitchers are. Swing and a miss, and down goes Pena. Here comes Bruxton, who's 0 for 1. Pitched by Feldman. Swing and a miss, and down goes Bruxton. Here comes Orlando Arcia. And the pitch. It's going to be an error check. 2-6. Ground ball hit right at Jeanette. Jeanette picks it up cleanly, throws to Votto, and gets the out. We go to the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Cosart, Jeanette, and Suarez due up for the Reds. It's 0-0. All right, here we go. Zach Cosart, 0 for 2. Top of the 6th, no score. This has been a pitcher's duel. 4 hits for Cincinnati, 2 for Milwaukee. Who's going to blink first? Blink, so we'll see what happens here. 3-6. Fly ball, left field. Braun has it, and that's out number 1. Here comes Scooter Jeanette. 0 for 2. The power hitter. And nothing there, so Jeanette might get to play a little bit. This one singles right past Villar, and that's going to be Scooter Jeanette's first hit of the season. Here comes Eugenio Suarez, who is 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. So he has had a great game. But that's going to stop right here as Suarez swings and misses. Strikeout. Here comes Scott Schebler. Zach Davies has hit his fatigue, which means these question marks and the walk and the single over here comes into effect now. But his momentum is good. The pitch by Davies. 5-5. And he walks Schebler, and that is strictly because he is exhausted, and that's going to do it for Zach Davies. I don't think you guys can see this one, but we're going to let you. So there you go. All right, so the manager going to his pen. Let's see who he selects. This is what I mean, like you click select reliever, it comes up with a roll, and it comes up with this range. And because of it, Josh Hader is going to come in, so back to the game we go. Hader, let's talk about him real fast. 2.3 record, 2.08 ERA, 25 hits, 68 strikeouts, and 21 walks, and 47 and 2/3 innings pitched. Right now, he's just looking for a third of an inning. Pitched by Hader. Sorry, hold on. Just making sure. Okay. 4-3, and tries to get Duvall to swing and miss, but it isn't going to happen. Instead, Duvall flies into deep right field. Santana makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Hadar, Villar, and Braun due up for the Brewers, and we're going to pinch hit Let's see. Yeah, they're going to pinch hit Hader. So we'll show you how that works really fast. Oh, I guess you don't have that option, do you? Hold on 1 second. Where is... There it is, window capture, properties, lineup. There we go. All right, so Hernan Perez will pinch hit for Josh Hader as we go back to the game. So now that you guys have seen that, we're not going to do that again because it is kind of quick and no use. I can just read it to you quicker. Here comes Scott Feldman to take Hernan Perez on. Perez against right-handed pitchers has done well in the past. Here comes the pitch. And it's a blank card, so it's going to be up to Perez's card. Here we go. 2, 3. And this one, grounds out to Jeanette. It looked like the ball was going to get past him, but a great play by Jeanette ends that. Here comes Jonathan Villar, who is 1 for 2. Feldman kicks and fires. Oh, and Villar into deep right field, and it goes foul. He missed it by about 5 feet. So now here comes Villar's card. This one, singles past Cosart at shortstop. And the run is on for the Brewers. Here comes Ryan Braun, 0 for 1 with a walk, looking to do something here. The pitch by Feldman. If it's on the ground, it's a possible error. We're about to find out. This one into shallow right field. It's down, and that's going to be a single. Villar around second, heads for third, and runners on the corners. 1 out for Milwaukee. Here comes Eric Thames, who's 0 for 2, but a sac fly would get them the run. Pitch by Feldman. Tries to get Thames to strike out. Actually, he thinks it should be, and he's shaking his head as they call ball. Next pitch to Thames. This one, fly ball into deep right field. It is going to be caught by Duvall, and Villar does not have enough to test the arm of Duvall. Here comes Travis Shaw, 2 down, runners on the corners. Big moment here. Pitch by Feldman, who is hit fatigue. Swing and a miss, and down goes Shaw. So a huge moment there for the Brewers. Wasted, and now it'll be up to, where did that go? The new pitcher for the Brewers coming in to replace Josh Hader. As remember, he was pinch hit. I don't know why it's being kind of weird. Jared Hughes will now come in. We'll tell you all about him when we return. So, after 6 full innings, it's still no score, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Barnhart, Feldman, and Hamilton due up for the Reds. Oh, and I never switched it. Just great. All right, so here we go. Jared Hughes, the new pitcher. 5-3 record, 1 save, 3.02 ERA, 49 hits, 48 strikeouts, and 19 walks on 59 and 2/3 innings. So here comes Hughes to face Barnhart. And whatever Barnhart does, that's going to determine what they do with Feldman, I feel like. Swing and a miss, and down goes Barnhart. And now I feel like you've got no choice but to pinch hit Scott Feldman and end his night. Patrick Kilvan will come in for to pitch hit for Feldman. Good game thrown by both of the starters. It's going to be a bullpen one now. Pitch by Hughes. It's blank, so it'll be up to Velvin's card. This one, fly ball into center field, deep center field. It's going to get past Bruxton, roll up against the wall. Rounding second is Kelvin. Kelvin's got a triple. And now the Reds have a scoring threat. Billy Hamilton due up. 2 for 3. Here comes Hughes to take a deep breath, steps onto the mound, and away we go. The pitch. It's going to be a ballpark rating. Let's see what happens here. 4-2. This one into right field. It's going to get down. 1 run scores. As Hamilton gets to second, and he's thrown out at second, but he gets the RBI single, and the tie has finally been broken. Jared Hughes will now face Votto with 2 down. The pitch by Hughes. And we're going to test the range of someone. Who's it going to be? Fly ball left field, and it is past Ryan Braun. A single for Joey Votto, and this inning will continue. And Hughes is getting tired and exhausted. Here comes the pitch by Hughes. And he walked Cosart, so that's going to end the night for Jared Hughes. Only lasted 2/3 of an inning. As the manager comes out, and he's going to turn the ball over to, waiting for the roll to come up. Still waiting. Oliver Drake. Oliver Drake, 3-5 record, 1 save, 4.66 ERA, and 56 innings pitched, allowed 63 hits, 62 strikeouts, and 23 walks. Drake looking for the 1 out. And no wild pitch, so it'll be up to Jeanette's card. 6-4. This one grounded right to Villar. Villar over to second, and it's stretch time. Wandy Peralta will be the new pitcher for the Reds. We'll tell you all about him in a minute. It's now 1-0 Cincinnati. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Santana, Pena, and Bruxton due up for the Brewers. All right, Wandy Peralta, 3-4 record, 3.76 ERA. 53 hits, 57 strikeouts, and 23 walks in 64 and 2/3 innings pitched. Domingo Santana 0 for 2 tonight. Pitch by Peralta. And it's fouled off, so re-roll's in order. So we'll go again. And it's blank. We'll see what Santana does here. This one into right field. That's a double, and the tying run is on. In scoring position for the Brewers. Sorry, everybody. I just had to get my phone charged up. So, all right, here we go. Big moment here. Manny Pena 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Wandy Peralta, the pitch. It's going to be a range play at the ballpark. This could be interesting. 5-3. Fly ball, deep center field, and what a catch by Hamilton. Robs him of a home run, and now Domingo Santana will advance to third on the hit. So the tying run 90 feet away, and here comes Keon Bruxton. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Peralta checks the runner at third. He's left-handed, so let's see if he's left-handed. His back is to the base runner. Pitch to Bruxton. Swing and a miss, and down goes Bruxton. So 2 down. You think the Brewers have to get this one across. It's now Orlando Arcia 1 for 2 with a double. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Arcia. Peralta gets the strikeout, and we're going to the 8th. It's 1-0 Cincinnati. They strand one on third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Suarez, Schebler, and Duvall due up for the Reds as we go to the top of the 8th. Look at that. 5 left on base for the Brewers. 9 left on base for Cincinnati, but Cincinnati has got the 1 run that counts. Oliver Drake is going to go back in there. Fly ball left field, but it's hooking foul, so we won't worry about it. As Suarez, who is 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a strikeout. What is he going to do? This one, ground ball hit right at Shaw. Shaw over to Thames for out number 1. Here comes Scott Schebler. Schebler 0 for 2 with a walk as Oliver Drake kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and down goes Schebler. And now here comes Adam Duvall, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Nobody on, 2 down. Could be a quick inning for Oliver Drake. And it is. Down goes Duvall, victim of the strikeout. And that will end the night for Oliver Drake, as they will be pinch hitting him, as it's Drake, Villar, and Braun due up for the Brewers. It's 1-0 Cincinnati. No runs, no hits, no errors. Great inning by Oliver Drake. There will be a new pitcher coming out for the Reds, and we'll tell you all about him in a second. Our new a pinch hitter coming out for Oliver Drake for the Brewers. Apologies. So let's find out who he is. Jesus Aguilar is going to come in to pinch hit. Aguilar, pretty decent hitter. 265 average, 52 RBIs, 16 home runs, and 279 at-bats. So Wandy Peralta trying to get through this inning. 1-run lead. Here comes the pitch, and fouled off by Aguilar. So we'll roll again. And this one, range play at the ballpark to Aguilar. Here we go. 3-5. Fly ball, deep center field. It is going. It is gone. Home run. Jesus Aguilar could not. Hamilton tries to rob him of a home run, and now the game is tied. A pinch hit home run by Jesus Aguilar. That is what this game is all about. Seeing guys step up in the most improbable way possible. Here comes, and Wandy Peralta is done for the night. Here comes the manager. Game is tied in the late innings. Drew Storen is going to come in for the Reds. 4-2 record, 1 save, 4.45 ERA. 57 hits, 48 strikeouts, and 18 walks in 54 2/3 innings pitched in 2017. Here comes a pitch by Storen. This one, fly ball into deep right field. Back to the wall goes Schiebler. You can forget about it. Jonathan Villar, home run, back-to-back home runs for the Brewers, and they take the lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. And the closer is warming up for for Milwaukee. And now he'll face Ryan Braun. Question is Drew Storen is a better pitcher than a one-batter, one-home run type of guy. And I think the Reds manager knows that, so they're leaving him in there. Try to get you to the top of the 8. Here comes the pitch, and he hit Braun. You can't do that anymore. Storen is having some major issues, so they're going to burn through their 3rd pitcher in this inning alone. Things have fallen apart for Cincinnati. Here they come. Who's it going to be? Jake Buchanan will come in for the Cincinnati Reds. Oh, hold on, back to game, wrong one. Buchanan last season, no record, 8.13 ERA and 14 1/3 innings pitched, 24 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So he's going to try to get out of this one. He'll face Eric Thames, who's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss, and down goes Thames. So there's that first out they need. And now here comes Travis Shaw, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And it's blank, so it's going to be up to Shaw's card. This one popped up high. Suarez wants it. He gets it. And it's out number 2. Here comes Domingo Santana, who's 1 for 3 with a double, with Votto over on first. And if there's a throw, there'll be an error check. Here we go, Santana. This one, fly ball into right field, caught. So we'll have a new pitcher for the Brewers as we come to the top of the ninth. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2-1 Milwaukee. Barnhart, Buchanan, and Hamilton due up for the Reds. The Brewers 3 outs away from winning game 1 after going down 1-0 and then back-to-back homers. First by the pinch hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Then Jonathan Villar hit a moonshot into right field. Jacob Barnes is the pitcher for the Brewers. Barnes, 3-4 record, 2 saves, 4 ERA, 57 hits, 80 strikeouts, and 29 walks in 4 innings, or in 72 innings pitched. He'll face Barnhart, who is 0 for 2. Buchanan, who will probably be pinch hit for someone else. And then Hamilton, who's 3 for 4 with an RBI. Here we go. The pitch by Barnes. And it's a blank, so it'll be up to Barnhart's card. This one, ground ball to Thames. Thames touches the bag, and that's out number 1. And, yep, here comes the pinch hitter. It'll be Devin Masorico for the Reds. 141 at-bats. In those at-bats, he got 17 runs scored, 14 RBIs, 6 home runs, 1 stolen base, a 2.13 average. So we'll see what happens here. Pitch by Barnes. Swing and a miss, and down goes Masorico. And the Reds are down to their final out after having a 1-0 lead earlier in the game. Billy Hamilton, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Barnes sets, fires, 6-4. Swing and a miss, and Hamilton goes down. The Milwaukee Brewers win this one 2-1. And you hear the fireworks go off in the background. Milwaukee wins this one. So we'll make it official. Oh, wait, Milwaukee leads it. Milwaukee leads 1-0. So there it is. It's official. Now let's go ahead and show you guys some stats. First, let's save those before I forget. I'm pretty sure I know who my player of this game is going to be. But I just want to make sure there's no one I'm missing. Let's see. Villar went. Yeah. So Jonathan Villar is your player of the game. From the leadoff spot, he went 3 for 4. And the go-ahead turns out winning home run. So he's your player of the game. Oliver Drake gets the win. Drew Storen with the loss. And that's all she wrote there. Let's go ahead and go to the bracket to make it official. Right there. And remember, it's a best 2 out of 3 series, so it's not over for the Reds yet. Milwaukee wins it 2-1. Oh, no. 1. Submit scores. And game 2 of Milwaukee and Cincinnati. And Cincinnati will be a little ways away. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games to play between 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and update you on the schedule that we'll be bringing you tomorrow. So tomorrow we have a MLB doubleheader. It'll be game 1 of Kansas City at Oakland, and then Chicago at Colorado. and I do mean Chicago Cubs. So stay tuned for those, but in about 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes, we're going to get set up for our basketball league Western Conference semifinal featuring the Golden State Warriors hosting the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to bring that to you, and we will see you guys very, very soon.